Hi friends, welcome to my new tutorial on Nodejs. In this tutorial we are going to see how a Crud API works. To begin with, we need to ensure that Node.js is installed in our machine. To check, let's open a new terminal in our VS Code editor and type in node-v in the terminal and click on enter. Yeah, this is my version of Node installed in my machine. I am having 12.18.3. There will be the latest version available in the website of Node.js. You can follow the website and you can download and install the latest version into a machine. It's a very simple process. Just follow the link, click on download and select the device which you're using. For example, Windows, Mac OS, etc. In my case I'm using Windows. Just click on Windows installer and I believe that the file will be start downloading in your machine. After the file is downloaded successfully, click on that file and the Windows installer will be starting up and you will be getting a pop-up to install. As I have already installed Node.js into my machine, I'm cancelling the Node installation and we can get back into the VS Code. You can type in node-v. So Node is already installed in my machine. Okay, let's get started with our project. To begin with our project, we need to create an empty package.json file. Here we can type the command npm init-y and that will create an empty package.json file. Or something went wrong. I didn't give any space, I think so. We can retype npm init space -y. Package.json file got installed into a folder. Now we can open the JSON file and we can see just a common JSON structure available. Now we can install some of our dependencies like express, body parser, etc. To install that, type in npm install express and click on enter. And this will install the express dependency into our machine. Express is a server in React which will be very helpful and powerful in creating backend applications. You can see express dependency is created into our JSON file now. Let's now install body parser into our JSON file. Type in npm install body -parser. This command will be installing the dependencies for body parsing, which will be very helpful. Which is very helpful in communicating between database and backend server, where the data will be stored in JSON and in front end it will be communicating through text. So in this case it will be very helpful. You can install nodemon like by typing the command npm install nodemon. It's very powerful tool in Node.js, where each and every time there will be no manual work needed to refresh or restart the server. Once a new change has happened, nodemon will automatically refresh the server once any change happened into our files like JS file, etc. Every time we click on Ctrl S, it will automatically starting our server with a new change. So nodemon will be very useful. Let's now type a new command as type equal to module. Please note to give everything inside double quotes because it's a JSON file. In this case, while we are giving type equal to module, I will be saying it afterwards. And inside script, please change test to start and type in nodemon space index.js. It will automatically start the JS
Let's now
file.
create a new file,
Whenever
index.js
to restart our server. In this file we are going to import our Express server by typing import Express from Express. We can choose from the drop down and let's import body parser, which is used to pass the text to JSON to communicate with backend from body -parser. Okay, now the syntax of Express is to create a constant so that we can use the constant to communicate with the backend. We can create routes, so that type const app, you can give any name, const app equal to Express, so that now we can access everything, every functionality from Express through this app. Now type const port equal to 5000, so that we can declare the port in which our server will be running. Now we need to run the server on this port which we define now. So let's type app.listen of port which is we declared. So port will be assigned with 5000, comma, a callback function to console.log the information which we need to display. In this case we can use anything to display. I'm going to display as what we can write, like, okay, server successfully running on port 5000. Okay, I'm using backtick symbol so that we can use the dollar symbol, and we can import the port value which we assigned earlier. So backtick symbol will be very useful in this case. So in this case, server running successfully on port, this port value 5000 will be implemented in this bracket. So we'll be getting server running successfully on port 5000 bro by running the server by typing the command npm start. We should get our server running. Yeah, node 1 got started. Yeah, our server is now successfully running on port 5000. This is the console.log message which we logged in our code. Let's open the localhost.5000 in our browser, and we can get only cannot get /. This will be command because we did not create any API for this server. Only there is a server with no actions. Now let's start to create some routes so that we can give any action to our server. Okay, let's create some route for our application by typing app.get, because app.get will get all the information from our API from our server by typing // comma. We need a callback function here by typing in request comma response. We can send a request and we can get a response by using a callback function. So we are using that arrow mark symbol here, and we can just console.log our response here by typing res.send a sendable function and typing welcome to our API or any kind of stuff which you like. So this will be displayed in our browser right now. If you go and refresh, yeah, this is the one, welcome to the API. This is the message which we sent right now. Because this is a get function, Get is something like printing or displaying anything in our website. So this is a basic thing which we need to know while developing a REST API or a Crud application. So let's now install some more routes so that you can create a new file by typing router.js. so that we can call all the routers from a separate file. It will be easy for our coding purpose. Just copy those express which we need in this file also, and now we can type in const router equal to express.router, the same way which we did there. Something went wrong. Const router equal to express.router. We are getting the router functionality from the express which we installed earlier. So this is a syntax of doing that, express.router, which will get the routing functionality from the express server, and I am assigning it to router. This is constant variable. Okay, let's now create some additional routes. I am writing router.get of slash. Always this slash should be given here, and a callback function is needed every time. Request and comma response, and it's callback function. So we are using that arrow mark function, and we are typing in response dot send of what we can print. We can print as welcome to users page. Okay, if you run this and if you save this file, Node1 will automatically restart our server. Okay, don't forget to export this file. Always type export default router, and we need to import this new JS file into our index.js. So in that case, we need to write the import function. Otherwise we won't get any change in our browser also. So we need to import our router file into our index file also. In this case, we need to create a middleware so that our application will display something after the route and something before the route. For example, something before the route, for example, localhost 5000, we are getting welcome to API page, but to display welcome to users page, right, we need a middleware. So we can create that middleware like app.use of slash. We can type no, because we need to create a body parser middleware by typing body parser dot JSON, so that our text will be converted to JSON, which will be used to communicate with our server. Then we can type another middleware like app.use of codes slash users comma our new JS file having different types of routes. In this case I am going to name it as router page. So anything after slash users will display those routes. So you need to import this router page from the location dot slash routers. Yeah, that's the one, and don't forget to include .js. It's very important while creating a server side framework. Yeah, Node1 got executed, and our Second, router.js file is also now connected to our main index.js by using those middleware. So if you go and run the server, right, localhost 5000 / users, which is a middleware, we can get welcome to users page now. If there is no /users, it will be showing welcome to API page. Now it's showing welcome to users page because we are using the middleware. So anything after /users, here if you are doing only / right, but in it will be considering as /users because it's a middleware given in the index file. So anything after this file, right, anything after this user /user, will be getting only those thing which we are displayed here. Okay, fine. Yeah, it's working good. Now we can create some more routes, but in Chrome only get request is possible. In order to do all the other activities like post, push, pop and delete, right, those kind of stuff, we need a separate application called this Postman. This is the application consisting of these many features. In this case, we are going to copy our URL and we are going to paste into a Postman. If we send a get request, right, it will be showing welcome to users page. Yeah, because anything after /users, right, it will be displaying as welcome to users page only. This is what which we declared here. Now we can write a new router to send a post request. So in order to do that, you can go and change a post in Postman, and if you send, right, you'll be getting some error message because we haven't handled any post functionality to our URL or our Express server, so it won't work. So back to VS Code, we can write those code for post. Router.post of the same / and the same callback function, having a callback function with a request and a response. Every callback function will be declared with the arrow function, and in this we can console.log of our users in this case. But here we did not declare any users to be created into our database. So let's create a empty array. In this project we are not going to connect any database, so that we are creating just an empty array as user, and we are console.log of that user. Whenever you post a new request, right, it will be stored into that user array. That's it. We can also do as response dot send off a new message whenever we post a new user as poster. That's it. But in this case, nothing will be going to print on our server because there are no users created into our database initially. So in order to begin with posting, we need to create some users. So create a user, we need some more additional functionality. So we can delete those console.log, and we can type in a new constant as a user equal to const user equal to request, which is a request dot body, which is the, for example, you can take as name and age. These are the requests which will be having the body, right. So what are all information which are available from name and age will be taken into that body and assigned to the constant variable user. Now we need to push this body into our array, right? So we can write a new code like users dot push. So in that case users is our array dot push of user, which is a constant. So whatever request we are getting from the body, right, body of the request, right, it will be assigned to user, and those user will be pushed into our users array. That's it. This is the main logic inside this post request. So if we try to see in Postman, let's go to Postman. In this we have to change that thing to post, and we have to click on this body and click on draw and click on this text and change it to JSON. So we can create some new body. Every JSON file will be having this flower brackets open, and everything will be need to given in only double quotes. And in this case I am going to give a sample name as name equal to Alex, and he is having age something around 23. Yeah, that's good. So this will be the body. If I click on the send, right, a post request will be sent to this URL. This is the main help of this Postman tool. You will be getting message as posted, because this is the response, right, which we gave in our code as rest.send is equal to posted. So if you go and click on this get request, right, we need to get the user, but we have console.log a default dummy value, so we need to change it welcome to users page to users, the database or the empty array in this project. So in this case, if you go and create a send request, right, now create a send request, we'll be getting only empty array, because after every refresh or every startup of the new server, right, our data will be getting erased because we have no database used. So we are going to create the same body and posting it into our database. So it is posted. Now we are going to the get request and we are sending a get request. Now we are getting the body, right, name equal to Alex and age equal to 23. So this is the response which we get from the get request after doing a post. So this is a post which we done. Now we can try doing a different name, Kumar, and Kumar is having age of around 38. It's posted. Now go to the get page and send a get request. Now we can see our database is having, our empty array is now having two different users, but whenever a server got refreshed, right, it will be defaulted to empty array. So this is the logic behind post. I think it will be very helpful for you. Okay, now another thing is, right, travels to this website, and which I will be giving the link below. This will be the ID. This is a random ID generator, which is very powerful in React. You can go create a new tab and install this npm command, npm install uuid, and click on enter, and this will install a package which will be helpful to create a random ID generator for each and every user. For example, we are having Alex and Kumar, right, but we can't specifically say who is Alex and who is Kumar. Database needs to have some ID to differentiate both the users, right? So in this case, we are using this random ID generator. You can just copy the import function from the website and just paste it into our router.js file. Now click on save, and we need to copy this inbuilt function which will be creating new random IDs whenever we add a user into our database. To do that, we are going to create a new constant variable and assigning the body and the new ID into the constant by using the help of spread operator, which will spread all the, for example, which will list all the content from the database like name, age, by using this triple dot user, which will contain all the name, age of the user, and a new content ID colon, which we copied the function, which will be helpful in creating random IDs. And just change the user.push of user to user.push of user format, because now every information, right, which will be consisted only in our user format variable. That's it. If you go and refresh our page, we will be getting only empty array, because each and every time it will be getting refreshed. We are going to send a new post request. Yeah, it got posted. Change the name to some other name. In this case, I am going to give another name like Umar, and age of 31. Click on send, posted. Go to get request, click on send for this URL. You'll be getting two different users with two different ID generated. This is a thing which I was saying. This was created by using the help of that import package. Yeah, this is the spread operator, which spreads all the username and age, and this is a new add-on which is ID, which is calling those inbuilt function, and I'm going to push all the user format into the user array. That's it. And whenever I send a get request, right, it will be displaying the user array. That's it. So this is the dot get and dot post operation, which is very important while creating a CRUD operation. So next we can create the search functionality by using router.get. So get will pull the data from the database for the searched ID. So in this case we are using the same syntax, request comma response, and the same callback function. So we are using arrow mark symbol, the same syntax. Now we need a unique primary key, right? So in this case ID is our primary key. By using this we can fetch the unique user from our database. So we are giving us colon ID. So anything given after slash and colon ID, right, it can be taken from the URL searched by the user. So in this case I'm declaring a constant as constant, or we can give a name as a new ID equal to a request. Okay, I can change this const get ID equal to request dot params. Param is an inbuilt function where this is what I'm saying. It's a parameter, right? Anything we given a URL after slash is a parameter. In this case, user is a parameter. So we can give after users we can give a slash, and anything we give after slash after user, right, it will be considered as a ID in this case. So that's what we declared as colon ID. So it will be taken as parameter dot ID. So it will be taking this ID into get ID. So in this case we can use the destructuring property, so it will be very useful. So we are doing as a flower bracket, and inside the flower bracket we can give the id. So what is the meaning of this statement, right? From the parameter we are taking the id and we are declaring into a constant. That's it. Now we are declaring one more constant variable. Before that we can implement the function of finding the id by typing users.find of user, where users is the database and find is the inbuilt function. I'm using dummy operator user to search, so to traverse into the array is a callback function user.id equal to id, which is the id given by user. So in this case I am sending the response as in this case I need to declare a new variable, constant variable. So I'm giving const. You can give us a found user, right? Not find, it's a found user equal to. So I'm passing that found user into the response. That's it. It will send the response back to us when we search for a particular user. In that case, if we we'll be getting only empty array because server got refreshed. So we are getting doing a post request, typing a body. In this case I will be giving a name as Sukesh with age 31. It's okay. Do a send. Yeah, it's posted now. We are posting another user, for example Kavin, and the age of something 25. Do a send request. That's it. It got posted. We can give another name as Hari, and we can give a send request. Yeah, it got posted. So we have posted 3 users. If we do a get request, we'll be getting 3 users with 3 different ID. So just copy any one of the ID for searching purpose. That's it. Go into a browser. Yeah, this is the 3 users which we have currently updated into our database or empty array. Now we need to give the parameter, right? Colon ID. This is the colon ID. Yeah, this is the thing which we can get, because this is the ID of Sukesh which we copied, right? If we give this ID and if we do a get request, this is the same thing which we got from browser. So this is the ID which we searched from our database. So it worked. This is the main logic behind this colon ID. So this is the colon ID. This is the parameter. This will be stored in request.params, and that ID will be searched in the user array by using yeah, this is the user array. Inside this user array we can find by using user.id equal to id, where user.id is the id each and every user inside a user table will be having, and equal to id, right, is the id which the user gave in the parameter or the URL. So that will be stored in found user, that we are printing that found user by res.send. That's it. This is the main logic of searching a user from our database. Okay, now we can create a delete request from our API by typing in router.delete. Delete is the inbuilt function in Express, and having the same syntax of \id, because we need the id to differentiate the users in database, and same callback function as request comma response, having arrow mark function. That's it. And we are using the same constant to extract those id given in the URL, right? So equal to request dot parameter as request dot params. So ID will be stored in this constant. In this case, for example, while searching founding a user, right, we need a new variable. In this case, we are going to update the user by deleting the record. So in this case, constant can't be changed, right? So we are going to change it to let, which allows us to change the user array each and every time by deleting the array, by deleting the contents of the array each and every time. So we are typing in users is equal to users dot filter. We are using a filter functionality to delete the particular user from the users table. So we are using dummy variable user to traverse the data, multiple data available in the users table. Users equal to user dot id, which will take all the id present in the users table, and that should not be equal to the id given in the parameter. Yeah, because the main function is that of filter functionality is that it will be deleting the record which is coming as false. So we are going to send the response as rest dot send off. We can give it in a message like member with id, that id which we passed, right, that got deleted, like that we can type. Okay, member with id got deleted from the database successfully. This is a message which I need to convey, but in this case I need to declare the backticks, so that I can pass the dollar symbol and get the dynamic ID into the message. Okay, that's it. If I go to the Postman, if I refresh, I'll be getting only a empty array. Yeah, so I need to post some more contents. Go into body, post Hari is now posted. Change the name to Sukesh and send the post request. Yeah, he is posted now. And change the name to Kavin and send a send request. Yeah, now we have 3 new users posted to our database. Now go into get request and get all the users. We need to have some 3 users in our database. Yeah, there are 3 users available now. Now we need to delete Hari, for example. So just copy the ID of Hari in this case. Yeah, change the process to delete in Postman, and just give the parameter as ID and give a send request. That's it. Member with ID, it's the ID which we copied, right? This is the ID is mentioned in this message, which is a rest.send, got deleted from the database successfully. Now we can go to get request and we send a get request, right? We'll be having only 2 users now, Sukesh and Kavin. Hari will be deleted from the database. Yeah, this is the thing which is happening in this query. Okay, I will explain the logic behind this filter function. It's a little bit complicated process, but it will be very easy if you get to understand the exact functionality behind this filter. For example, filter checks if false returns, that should be removed from the array. So that's the main logic behind filter. It will be checking whether the ID is becoming true or false. If it returns true, means it won't be removed from the array. If it becomes to be false, right, it will be removed from the array. Okay, for example, we can consider 2 members, like if Jane is 123 having ID 123, and if another name like Jude is having ID 231, but I am searching for the ID. In this case, let it be 123. Okay, 123. Okay. In this case, consider I am traversing into the users table. I am filtering out for the user with ID, user.id. It will be taking all the IDs from the table, that is 123 and 231, but not equal to the ID which I am searching. I am searching ID, but I am the ID which I am searching is 123. So it will be checking for Jude, for example 231. So 231 is not equal to 123, so it is true only in this case. So it won't be deleted. But if I check for J and write 123 are not equal to 123, so it is 123 is not equal to 123 is false, right? So in this case, J will be deleted from the array. That's it. This is the main logic behind filter. So this is how delete is working in API. Now let's see how patch request is working. Patch request in the sense it will be updating the existing user in the users table. For example, you can type as router.patch, the same thing with the ID, because we need to find the specific ID needs to be updated in the user table, and request comma response, the same arrow function, and we need to get the ID right from the parameter. So we are doing the destructuration process of const of ID equal to request.params. It will get the ID and store in the constant of ID from the parameter. Now in this case of doing patch, right, we need to get the body also, like name and age, because we need to update these both, right. For example, for some ID we need to update the name, for some ID we need to update the age. So we are creating two constants as name and age, and we are getting those from the body of the request. So it will be assigned as constant with the name of name and age by using destructuring property. That's it. So this is the body. So body will be containing both name and age, right? So this is the process of getting both in a simple way. Okay, now we need to find the user, right, so that we can do the patching process or updating process. So using the same formula or syntax which we used earlier to find the user. So I'm writing a code as constant of get user, which is the name. You can keep any name as you wish, and user name get user equal to, I'm using the find property or find inbuilt function as a find of dummy variable user, which is a callback function to search all the user ID inside the user table, which should be matching the ID which I am giving in the parameter. So this is the way of searching the particular user with ID inside a users table. So I need to include users.find, because that's the main table where I can find this ID. So now I will be finding the user with that ID, and I will be storing it in get user. So now I need to update the name, right? So if name, suppose if the user, right, if he updates the name, it will be going into this if statement, and I need to update the name. So the get user is the user currently selected. So this name is being updated means get user dot name equal to name. So what happens here, right? The get user we'll be selecting the user with the ID which we entered in the URL, and his name will be updated. That's it. If the age is changed means we'll be getting the age updated from the get user dot age equal to age. That's it. Now I'll be sending the response back to the server in Postman by res.send of. I'll be using backtick symbol so that I can pass the ID member with ID colon dollar symbol flower brace. I can pass the ID. Got updated. Any message which is suitable got updated. Okay, that's it. Okay, this is the thing happening in patch request. Here what we are doing, right, we are getting the user for the selected ID from using find function, and if we want to change the name of that user, which is the got stored in that constant, we are getting the user and changing the name by just overwriting the name of against the existing name and overwriting the age against the existing age. This is what happening. Just save the file and go into the Postman and just do the get request. We'll be getting empty array, and we need to post some users. Go to body and post the user Kavin and change the name to Bala. You can change the age as 15. Do a send request. It got posted. Now we can go to get and we can get all the users. We'll be having two users as Kavin and Bala in our database right now. Okay, we can update Kavin or Bala. For example, we need to change the get function to patch. We need to get the ID for whom we need to update in database. So give it in a parameter in our URL. I think we need to go to body and choose JSON. I think just we can do a send request. Okay, but we are getting as member with ID got updated. No, I think it's a wrong way of doing it. Okay, what we can do right now? I think we need to do a get request once again, and we need to do a patch side by side. We need to pass a body also, I think so. For example, if you need to change the name, we need to in our raw JSON we need to give a body as name equal to change a new name for this user. For example, give a name. We need to give in double quotes as it is a JSON. So give a name as replacement for the existing name as R Kavin. That's it. I'm doing a patch request right now. Okay, my ID got updated. Okay, if I go to get request and if I check, right, my ID got updated. Yeah, it got updated from Kavin to R Kavin. Yeah, it's so cool. Okay, similarly we can do for any other IDs. For example, I'm doing for second ID. Go into patch, search for the user. Okay, go to body, raw, select raw and choose a JSON from the drop down. Okay, give a body here, right here. Okay, I'm just copying this body. Okay, I just copy this body here. We need to remove this ID because we don't need any ID. ID is just for the identification of the member. Okay, we can change the name Bala with the capital B, and we can give it a full name as Balachandar. Okay, I'm going to update the age also as 45 right here. I'm going to do a patch request right now. We are getting a message as member got updated. You can go to a get request and send a get request. Yeah, you can see that Bala has been changed to Balachandar and the age 15 has been changed to 45. So this is the main thing which is happening under patch request. We are getting the ID from parameter and we are getting the name and age from the body, and we are using a destructuring property to store it in a constant variable, and then we are getting the username for the particular ID by using a find property, a find function, and then we are just overwriting the existing name by using this function using if statements. That's it, and we are sending the response back to the user. So these are all the things which comes under this API, Crud API. So I think this will be very useful for you. Let's see back in the next video. Thanks for watching this video, and do subscribe for more videos, and bye from me. Thanks for watching the video.